Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. This week we're doing something a little bit different that I've never done on this channel before. We're doing a empties video, which is basically me talking about a bunch of products that I've been collecting over the last few months. Products that I've emptied and finished. There is like a bunch of things in here. It's like from makeup to skincare to hair care. Some of them were sent to me a while back. Some of them were purchased with my own money. This video is not sponsored by any of the brands that I will be mentioning in the product. This is just my genuine opinion, and I have done one of those videos on my French channel. If you speak French and want to watch that one as well, I will link it below. If not, and you're ready for this one, let's get into it. So the first thing that I finished is this sea salt scrub Angelica by LA Bucket. The sign is a bit rubbed because I finished this a while ago. I don't quite remember exactly what it was smelling like, but I have the other products from that same line as well, and I enjoyed the smell. After finishing it, I actually used this to make my homemade coffee grind scrub. So there's really nothing left of the actual product in it, but I have really good memories from this one. It was a sea salt scrub, so it was quite coarse, which if you have sensitive skin, you might not like. But for me, every once in a while, it felt really good, and it had some oil in it that felt like butter. So there was this really good mix of, you know, something really exfoliating, but at the same time rehydrating it as well. And I find that like when I'm in the shower and my pores are really open, then like the moisture gets in a lot easier, and also the dead skins are easier to remove. So I remember coming out of the bath or the shower with really soft skin when I was using this. I'll probably look for a way to try DIY, but this was really nice, and I think this would be a really lovely gift idea as well. From the same line, I finished the body lotion as well. This is the product that took me the longest to finish. I think there was also a hand/body wash with it, which I enjoyed. It took me a long time to finish because, to be honest, I didn't really enjoy this one, because with body lotion, I like body lotions that get straight into the skin, and you know, then you can like get dressed in the morning after the shower, put this on and then get dressed. This was the kind of lotion that, you know, you rub and it's like stay white for a bit, and it takes longer to penetrate in the skin. And just for that, like, it was not really enjoyable to use it. It still would penetrate quite quickly, but compared to some other body moisturizers that I've tried, this was definitely less enjoyable to use. So I would not buy this again. The smell, honestly, I like it, but I think in my French video, some people were like, I don't like LA Bucket, like everything smells like grass. It is like natural perfumes. So if you like more of the chemical perfumes, sure, like this is more like essential oils based and things like that. So not everyone might like it. Personally, I really like it. They're nice, but I definitely like this one, whereas this one was not so great. This is a hand soap. This is something I bought myself. This is from Jean and Len. The rosemary and ginger smell, and this is hand soap. I've used this as a body soap, and oh my god, it smells so good. This is for sale in my local like supermarket, so I have been purchasing these ever since finding out about them when I was visiting a friend in Brussels. And Oriane, if you're watching this, thank you, because I have been purchasing these ever since. And what I actually found recently that's super cool, which I don't have here, but it's basically the soap itself, but in like a refill. So then I could keep those bottles. This one is actually one I'm gonna keep and I'm not gonna throw away. And then I just buy the refills now, and they have like a bunch of different smells. I still haven't tried all of them. I tried the neroli one, and the rosemary ginger one, and I both really liked it. The neroli one was really nice if you like something more woody. This one is more like fresh, like herby, but a little spicy with the ginger too. So yeah, those were my two favorites so far that I've tried and I really love. And I would totally recommend. These are also quite affordable. These are always in my bathroom, and I also have started putting one in my kitchen as well. Also, if you haven't taken something to drink yet, please do, because this video I'm going to be chatting for a bit. I'm drinking hibiscus tea with honey, local honey. Okay, next thing is this shampoo. This is the volumizing shampoo from Aesop. I gifted this myself maybe like 6 months ago or so. It was like maybe April 2024, so yeah, beginning of this year. If you know Aesop, you know it's not cheap. It is quite expensive. It smells so good. It smells so good. Their bottles are beautiful in my opinion. I love the scents. I love the formulas. So far it's never disappointed, and that's what has, I guess, convinced me to keep buying every once in a while Aesop products. This is the volumizing shampoo. This was over 50 Swiss francs, which is over $50, or euros, which is a lot for a bottle of shampoo. This is half a liter. This is 500 ml. You know, as expensive as it was, it did last for at least 6 months, and my partner was using it as well. And my partner washes his hair pretty much every day. I would say it was an investment, but honestly, my hair loved it. I'm trying a different one now. I don't like it as much, not from Aesop. So yeah, now I'm debating repurchasing this or trying a few to see if I can find like a long-term, a little bit more affordable alternative. But honestly, I also would love to be at the point where, you know, I include these kind of products into my yearly budget and, you know, make that a priority, because this is something I really enjoy using. And so I'm still, you know, I'm still finding like the formula that works for me, and this was one of the shampoo that I really liked. From Aesop as well, I finished, this is the Violet Leaf Hair Balm. Shaping and conditioning balm, especially suited for unruly, coarse or treated hair. I didn't love the smell of this too much. This really smells like grass, really smells like violet. This was actually not mine, but I've used it every now and then when I did like a sleek bun. My partner also used it a bit and found it quite moisturizing, but it also is not really like a wax, you know. It's also very conditioning, so I guess I would more use it if you have like really coarse and unruly hair, which I don't. Okay, next is a perfume. This is, oh, so good. This is the Authentic Beauty Concept Eau de Toilette. Actually more like of a shampoo brand and hair care brand, and they had sent me a while back, like probably over a year ago, this perfume with it, and I used it, you know, for about a year, and I just recently finished it. Like, it's really finished, nothing comes out. And I really enjoyed it. It smelled really good. Will I buy this again? I don't think so right now, because I have other perfumes which I really like. But honestly, I was very positively surprised by this product. Their hair products were really great too. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, the bottle speaks for itself. Big thank you to Squarespace for working with me on this video. I've been working with Squarespace for over 5 years now, and I am in love with their all-in-one website platform. Whether you want to create a blog, an online store, or even a membership area, Squarespace is the place to go. Okay, now let's focus on 3 things I love specifically about Squarespace. The first one is design intelligence. Squarespace has combined 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential, which means that It can really empower anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website, a page that is very professional and tailored to your unique needs. Design Intelligence also helps you in crafting a digital identity to use across your entire online presence. My next favorite feature on Squarespace is a new one, and it's Blueprint AI. This built-in AI website builder really helps you in creating a fully custom website. By asking you questions, it creates an interactive design system and transforms basic information about your brand or business into an elevated online presence. You can curate and share premium quality content automatically with this built-in feature and make it match to your profile and your aesthetics. And lastly, I love the ability to sell content on Squarespace. They make it really easy for you to sell access to content on your websites, like online courses, blogs, videos, and memberships. You can earn recurring revenue by keeping your content behind a paywall. You simply set a price and you choose whether to charge a one-time fee or a subscription for access to exclusive content you don't share anywhere else. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and whenever you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/ChloeKian to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. The link is down in the description, and if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out at any point. Another thing that I used and finished recently, this I finished quite quickly and I absolutely loved it. This is the Innisfree Intensive Hydrating Cream with green tea. This face cream was such a surprise for me because this was sent to me like years ago. I think I probably used like the serum and the other things that came with it a while back, but then I never used the moisturizer. And then I just had this one left alone. And usually when I try out products, I usually like to use the whole, brand if I can, like the whole routine. But I don't know, for some reason I just had this one left. Recently I went through all of my skincare and PR, and I was like looking at like the expiration dates because, I don't want these things to go to waste. These are expensive to buy and they're really good. And this one expired in 2023. We are in 2024, so I thought, okay, this needs to be on like the top list of the things that I need to use next, or at least open, because it was still fully sealed. So I thought there is a chance that it's still good. I haven't even opened it. So I thought, okay, I open it, I see how it goes. And I opened it, the formula looked good, I tried it on for a couple times. The smell was still really good. It was maybe expired on paper, but in real life it was still like really good, and I absolutely loved this moisturizer. I used it mostly at night because during the day I used more like a serum and an SPF, I think. But I absolutely loved this. Now the brand has gone through a full-on like rebranding, so the packaging doesn't look this way anymore. But I hope and I think that the formula is still the same or similar to this one, because I went to my Sephora recently and they had it. So this is something that was sent to me but that I would definitely purchase. I think it's between 40 and 50 Swiss francs, so about the same in euros and dollars. And I think it is a Korean brand, but honestly, it was so good. I can highly, highly recommend this one if you want something very silky, plumpy, like super moisturizing. Like my whole face would like glow of plumpness, moisturized glow. I don't know how to explain, like it was just so good. Another product that I've recently finished is the Calm Down Serum by Mutti. I've got a bunch of serum from Mutti, and I used mostly the Calm Down serum and then the hydrating serum, which is with hyaluronic acid. I prefer the hydrating serum, but this one, I must say, I really enjoy as well, especially in those times of the month where my skin have the tendency to break out or get a little irritated. this is a very gentle serum that I would recommend for anyone with maybe sensitive skin or tendency to break out, because it's not, you know, oily or greasy at all. It's very fresh, but it also feels very gentle. So I like this. Honestly, I think it's a good serum. My partner used it as well. Found that if I have redness and things like that, like it would help calm it down a little bit. Another serum which I love and was sent to me multiple times again, and I've worked with in the past, is the Vino Perfect Brightening Dark Spot Serum from Caudalie. I've worked with Caudalie earlier this year, and they saw me talk about this in some video recently, and then they were like, oh my god, we're so happy you loved it, and they just sent out a few more to restock because I went through all of them. I think this is at least my second finished bottle. So yeah, I mean, I love this. It's so good. It smells really nice, fruity, but in a very natural way. I don't know, it's like this perfect mix of hydration, silky smooth, like cloudy kind of texture. It's just like very hydrating, very soft, very gentle. And I have the tendency to get dark spots. And so, yeah, I like to add serums into my routine that help a bit counter that. I really like this. I've taken a break from this right now just because I'm using something else, but I've got some more waiting for me. And yeah, I can't wait to use it again. Super, super good, and probably one of, if not my favorite product from that whole line. Another serum that I finished is the La Vera Grow by Nature Glow Serum with vitamin C. This one I didn't love too much. It smelled too much like orange for me. I have like a body lotion that smells a bit like orange juice, which I like. I find it very refreshing and it's nice. It wakes me up. But for the face, I don't love it too much. I think it was a good product, but it wasn't one that I was like, oh, that's the kind of smell that I want to have on my face. But in terms of the formula itself, like, I noticed it working good on my face. It was moisturizing, gave the glow. So I think the main reason why I wouldn't buy this again is the smell of it. I'm actually finding that, so today I wasn't feeling super energetic and like super talkative, and I thought, oh, maybe I should like postpone this video and film it another time. But I've actually found that like when I feel a bit like slightly tired and very calm, I actually speak a lot less, which is really nice. I'm realizing like, you know, there's some more products left and I've only recorded for like 20 minutes, which if I was like in a talkative mood, I would not speak concisely and it would be already like 40 minutes or something. Anyways, note to myself. Okay, another product. Okay, this one is something specific because I haven't finished it. This is the Gen C lipstick. This is a matte lipstick. It's in this like old pink shade. It's matte and the shade is called Margaret. Is that 04 or 64? I think 04. And I am very bummed about this because basically, as you can see, the twisting thing doesn't work anymore and my lipstick is stuck in the bottle itself. I have two of these and the other one didn't have that issue, so I still have it. But I'm very frustrated because this was the color that I liked the most. So I don't know if I should keep it and try to like get it with like a little pencil or something like that, or a little brush to use it. But this is annoying because I liked this color a lot. I thought this was very like this, it was like a strong color, but with a very muted tone. And I don't know, it just like defined my lips so beautifully. It was like my natural lip color, but like accentuated. I just really liked it. So yeah, this does not ship to Switzerland. This was gifted to me a while back, and so I would not order this again. But if you're in the US, they have some great products. This is one of the shade I really like, but I would say the packaging itself for the lipsticks is not so good quality, clearly, because it's not twisting anymore. So I don't know. My boyfriend tried to fix it and it worked, but then the next thing I know, when I put it back again, like, then it didn't come out again, so it's broken. Anyways, next thing. Okay, I finished the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Contour Concealer from NYX. And this was in the shade Soft Beige 7.5. So this one was a bit, I've put it here. It was a bit darker than my actual skin tone, and I found that for a concealer, that was not always ideal, especially if the areas I want to conceal, I also want to highlight usually. So I've now invested in a concealer in a lighter shade, and I've gone for a different brand as well, because I have found that these would finish quite quickly. It's not my first one. They had a really thick coverage, but they were really dry. So if you have oily skin, yes, I would go for this maybe. But if you don't and you like something that is not so dry that if you have dry skin, it's gonna like look cakey on your face, then I would not go for this. And I'm not gonna buy this again because my skin is past the oily stage. So yeah. Another concealer that I finished, and this one we don't see any of the writing on it. It was from Essence in the shade 40 Creamy Toffee, and this is the pencil. So like you twist the bottom and then the product comes out and you go like this. I like this kind of application. I think YSL does this as well, and I'd love to try it because I think they say really good things about it. I think maybe Victoria Beckham does it as well. This was one that I had used for years, when I was a student and didn't have a big budget to spend on skincare or makeup, and it really did the trick for me. It had a lot more hydration than the one I just showed you, but the coverage was also milder. I don't know, will I buy this again? Potentially, if I need like a concealer, I forgot mine and I don't want to spend $50 on a new concealer, then I could totally get this and have this in my handbag for like any touch-ups or things like that. I think like if you don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup, this is a really good concealer. If you like a natural finish, honestly, I have nothing wrong to say with it. But if you want high coverage, this is not for you. Okay, next thing I want to share with you. This is the Milk Makeup Multi-Stick Lip and Cheek Tint in the shade Enigma. I fully finished it. This was so good. I would totally buy this again. I loved using it on my cheeks and on my lips. I like the format. It's small, it's easy to apply, it's wide as well. I'm trying another one now. I wanted to test something different and I like this one better, so I kind of miss it. Then I've got a hand cream in the lavender scent from Manucuriste. This was sent to me with like the whole nail polish thing. It smells nice, I used it, but when it comes to hand cream, I like either something very moisturizing, and I use it at night because throughout the day I don't really like to use hand cream. This one didn't do it for me, honestly. It just felt like a regular kind of cream, and yeah, it didn't have anything special. I thought, that kind of like alum purpley packaging was cute, but as you see, it didn't age really well, so no, I would not buy this again. I'd love to try their like nail serum and oils though. Okay, let's stay in the color purple. This is a lip gloss also from Jency, and this one was a clear one. As you can see, it's a bit pink, the application, because sometimes I would use it over like a lip liner or over a lipstick. I was really surprised by this. I felt like this lasted a very long time. It had a very thick, sticky finish, but it really stayed a long time, really gave that like glossy texture and look. I have tried other ones now that I like better than this, so I would not buy this again, but I feel like in terms of like longevity, this one was lasting a very long time, and yeah, was very enjoyable to use. Then one skin product that I finished is Elena Rubinstein Age Recovery for the eye, and the packaging is so pretty, but inside is quite small. But this is just for the eye, so it was for the night, so it's not a product that like you use a lot and in great quantity. So it did last for a good while. This was sent to me as part of a collaboration and campaign, and I was not aware how much these cost. I think that's also very interesting to have, you know, different price ranges in these types of videos, because, you know, sometimes you want to invest in something a little bit more expensive, but you want, you know, an honest review and opinion about it before you go and spend like a couple $100 in like an eye cream. So here is my truthful opinion. I was so impressed by this formula. I think that, yeah, if you do have the money and the desire to spend that money on eye contour cream for repairing during the night, this is great. This is so good. Like, it had this like slightly shimmery formula. It was quite thick. It was very velvety cream, but thick, a little thicker. So it was super hydrating. And, you know, I'm not very old, but I already have like those under eye little creases, which are totally normal, by the way. But I found that like this was really hydrating that area for me. And yeah, if you struggle with like a dry under eye, I thought it was really great, honestly. And this is quite expensive, but I sometimes buy, you know, a couple $100 type of creams or moisturizers or masks when I really notice like, okay, it's making a change, you know, and it's noticeable. I think that this one really delivered, so yeah. Which is great to know, you know, like you don't want to spend that much and have something that doesn't really work or is not enjoyable. And then lastly are two products which I absolutely loved. And I'm still using the cleanser that goes with it. And it is the Mela B3 skincare routine from La Roche-Posay. I don't think I had ever really tried and used La Roche-Posay before in my day-to-day, and I was so happily like surprised, and I will 100% buy these again. Loved both of them. This is the line for dark spots. This was the serum, and it's very empty, but it was this kind of see-through beige, like orange kind of color. It applied very nicely. It was very enjoyable. The smell is very gentle, very soft, very nice. And then this one was the Corrective Protective Care. So I used this as a moisturizer and SPF, because this one had SPF 30. And I love moisturizers that have SPF in it, or SPFs that are also moisturizing. This was like, had a really like velvety finish. It was so comfortable to wear. I love the pointy application to do the like 3-finger rule, and I love that it had an SPF in it and that I could wear this and feel like, okay, I'm protected for the day. And it left like a very glowy, hydrated but not oily finish that I could apply makeup on. Like, honestly, it was great, and I would 100% buy these again. These can be bought in like pharmacies or drugstores, so yeah, I think those are like really good, like dermatologically tested, science-based products that are, you know, reasonably priced, I think, for what they are, and they, you know, they specify in skincare. So I like to use those kind of brands because I feel like you can really trust them, and they don't put a lot of, you know, unnecessary things in their skincare. I don't know, I just felt like there was a lot of research into like creating a formula that like was very enjoyable to use and to layer on top of each other, and yeah, to treat dark spots. Do I have less dark spots? It's hard to say, because if it does, like, it's such a gradual thing, and I've done also other treatments for my face in the meantime, so I would have had to take a before and after, which the institute that I go to did, and yeah, I noticed some reduction in the dark spots. So I'm sure this has in some way contributed, and yeah, it was a beautiful discovery. This was sent to me, but I would definitely buy this again with my own money, and I almost did recently, but then I was like, no, Chloe, you've got a lot of things already at home that needs to be used. So they were great, and the format also very lightweight, so like when you go travel and stuff, you can take it with you in the handbag or the carry-on, and you know, this was, yeah, really great, really good. So we're ending this empties video on a very high note. I hope this was interesting. Let me know what you guys thought. Is there any products that I mentioned that you've used? How do you feel about them? Do you have any recommendations for products that I've, you know, not liked too much, of like replacements that you've tried and would recommend me to test? Is there any specific products you'd like me to use and then review? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this new format. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know if you'd like me to do this again, like seasonally, whenever, you know, I fill up this box and have a bunch of empties to share with you. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments, and I wish you a beautiful December month. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.